So a lot of you guys have probably heard about a new Jujutsu Kaisen game on Roblox called Jujutsu Infinite. And by all means, the game looks really good. But it seems like the game is still really early in development, as we've only really gotten one legitimate sneak peek of the game. But with all the attention Jujutsu Infinite has gotten, I feel like it's taken away a lot of the attention off of another Jujutsu Kaisen game that's supposed to be releasing very soon. And that game is called Grand Kaisen. So we have quite a few sneak peeks of Grand Kaisen. Some are old and a lot are new. But before we go over them, let's look at the release date. So for some context, Grand Kaisen gave us a lot of sneak peeks early on in development when they initially announced the game, but then they toned it down a lot and didn't give us that much and were very secretive. But now we're supposed to be getting the release date in February, and they're going to be giving us weekly sneaks about what they've been working on this whole time. So the most recent thing they've shown us is part of Ghetto's moveset. They've shown us 3 of his moves, and if you don't know who he is, I'll put a picture of him on screen, but it looks pretty cool. So let's look at it. Damn, them M1 animation's clean, I won't lie to you. Bro, I like the effects. They got a lot of range in AoE too. Probably going to be useful. I don't know the exact progression system. Yeah, I'll talk about that later, but see, them M1s are still clean. A grab move too? I like how it's not just a basic grab move too, but it's also not a grab move that takes a million years. It's like very fast paced, but also slick and animated well. The down slam's decent, not that far. A lot of games I've seen recently have been having hella far range down slams. This is kind of in between, in the middle. But either way, y'all can't lie to me. Y'all know that it's clean. But just so y'all know, a lot of those moves aren't canon because we haven't seen that much of his moves in the anime, so they had to make up their own stuff, which I honestly don't mind. A lot of creators are really good at making their own stuff. It just really depends how good they are. For example, Foyu from GPO be making nasty fruits look clean. For example, the snow fruit, we got that like snow turret move and a bunch of moves that aren't actually in the anime, but it looks way better than the moves in the anime, so who cares? But next we got Gojo's move, Hollow Purple or whatever it's called, but I don't even know what it's called, but I know it looks clean. I can't lie to y'all. And this move is actually months old, so I don't even, it might even be better, or they got even better moves by now. But next we got, I believe, Jugo's domain expansion. I cut it out because it had a black string forever, so maybe it wasn't done at this time, but it looks nice. But we also have a few other moves, I believe, that are from his kit, because his thing is like magma or something. But honestly, I don't know exactly how domains are going to work in this game. Hopefully they're like balanced, like still strong, but not super OP. But it looks clean. But here are some of the other moves I believe that are from Jugo's kit. See, it looks like some magma slam, a lot of mobility, and then some sort of magma punch looking thing. Looks crazy. But honestly, the thing I'm almost more impressed in this sneak peek is the map. Look at the map. The texture on this buildings and stuff is nice. I can't lie. But we actually got a lot more map sneaks, so let's go over them real quick. This, I believe, is just the forest. It looks nice. Not anything too crazy. You know, pretty solid though. I like how they got all the different layers to make it feel not as open and make it feel like it's more of a real map. But I also don't think they went too crazy on it. I'm kind of in the middle on this one, still solid. But here we got some type of subway system. I don't know if you're actually going to be able to travel with this, but it looks clean. And then you got the whole city. I don't know if it's going to be one map, it's going to be connected, or 2 maps. Probably just one realistically, especially on release. But the only complaint I have about this city just feels really empty, like it's like a dead, like a ghost town. But that's probably just because they haven't added the NPCs yet, but I hope they add just like kind of roaming NPCs. As long as it doesn't mess with like performance, you feel me? But so like it feels more alive. Like I feel like Project Slayers did that pretty well. But overall, the detail and stuff I feel like is still really good. But I just feel like it's really open. It feels a little too dead for me. But hopefully with NPC stuff, they can fix that. I don't know. I give it like a light 8. You feel me? But next we got the Black Flash move that I believe Itadori be using. And honestly, it looks clean. They didn't go too OD on it. They made it kind of simple. But I feel like it's got a nice touch. And like, I don't feel like the move is really that crazy in this show, like visually. So I think it's good that it's kind of simple. But the map still, they showing off the map. Look, the water even. I swear the water did not look that good before. But next we got Simple Domain, and I believe Simple Domain in the show, what it really does is it just like counters domain expansions from affecting you. So maybe like you could use it, like pretend I pop my domain expansion, then you could just pop that to counter, or maybe you have to preemptively pop yours and then I can't pop mine during it. I don't know if that makes sense. But next we got some pictures of customization and maybe even progression. And as you can see, the customization looks just pretty basic, just pretty normal, but the skin looks clean that he's wearing at least. But here's where I'm a little more concerned. I don't know what's up with that NPC, But what I am concerned about is the game being a bandit beater. And that picture alone doesn't necessarily say it will be a bandit beater, but I'm just kind of concerned overall about it. Just especially, I got some PTSD from Pixel Piece releasing, but they just haven't showed us any progression or talked about it at all, really. But I do hope it's some sort of unique type of progression, or at least progression in some sort of exploration way, compared to just sitting there and farming bandits. I know I don't believe there's anyone that prefers bandit beater progression, but I do believe that it will be a make or break situation whether it's a bandit beater or not. If it is a bandit beater, I still do think the game will do really well, just because it's so visually good and it's a Jujutsu Kaisen game and the map looks big, so hopefully there's a lot of content to do on the map too. But if it isn't a bandit beater and it's actually a unique progression system and a unique game overall, then we are talking about like top games on Roblox, like a really good performing game. But I'm also a bit concerned about the combat, and that's just because I don't really know what we're getting. But I do hope it's at least somewhat unique, not super basic, but at least I hope there's an evasive system, so it's at least more back and forth. I don't want to have another GPO where we have a million infinite combos and that's the whole PvP. But I'll keep you updated on release dates or what we do here about the game in the future. But I'd appreciate it if y'all would subscribe, because I'm about to hit 2,000 subscribers, so if y'all could help me out, I'd appreciate it. Thank y'all.